much wind did that kind of take out of the team's sails because you kind of had a nice run going there?
I mean, we still had a chance. Still a lot of time left on the clock.
What was the mindset after the Northwestern game? Did that make you guys a little bit more focused for this one than you might have been for another game?
I mean, you know, we definitely wasn't happy with our performance at Northwestern. So we want to just come out there, you know, just play with pride and fight.
Shep, you and Gino seem to be able to work well together on the court. How have you guys sort of grown together as a tandem in the offensive side of the ball?
Well, we're just, you know, getting used to each other. You know, we playing more and more together. You know, as time goes on, Coach, you know, keeps us both on the floor at the same time. So, you know, we're just used to playing with each other now.
Pat, in a game like that where you have the effort, how can you speak to the level of frustration when a couple of fundamental things really sting you at the end of the game?
You know, I feel bad for these kids. They played their hearts out today. And they worked really hard all week. You know, it's unfortunate. You know, when you make 10 threes and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in double figures, we need to win that game. But turnovers really hurt us. Rebounding hurt us at timely positions. And we fouled them, and they shot really good fouls, And I knew that. I mean, that's why you play zone, so you don't foul. Stay out of foul trouble. Guys are in foul trouble. Shep was in foul trouble, and you know, statistically, they're not a great three-point shooting team, and they hit 2 deep threes with less than 5 seconds on the clock 2 times. It's amazing. Some of the stuff that happens to us, it's amazing. I've never seen anything like it. But these kids battled all week, and they battled today against a really good basketball team. And I'm proud of the way we competed today. We fought, and we continue to fight even in that overtime.
Newbill obviously made so many game-tying kind of clutch plays, and then to have that inbounds, you know, what did you kind of make of that play? Just a great play.
I feel for him. You know, he wants to do the right thing. He doesn't want to turn it over there. It's unfortunate. It's unlucky. And let's give Aaron White credit. You know, senior who stepped up on the road, made all his free throws, and you know, came up with a big steal when he had to.
Is that sometimes kind of the difference, though, Pat, when you make that play at the end of the game? You guys were doing that in the non-con. It just doesn't seem to be happening in these tight games.
Yeah, what's that, 11 now? You know, it's probably a mindset at this stage, right? You got to believe, you got to have faith. You got to stay focused for 40 minutes. And I think we have those mental lapses that hurt us. And I got to do a better job of teaching them in practice, making the simulations as real as possible, as intense as possible, and so we can finish these games off. You know, when we ran that ATO and DJ got downhill and he made the 2 free throws, I felt like we were due. We were ready. There you go. We finally got over the hump. And give Iowa credit. They've been there before, and they hit some big shots in that overtime. You know, to give up 13 points, that's just too many points. Actually, the 2 threes were huge.
Coach, the way they shot free throws, you guys stayed in it all the way to the end, but how tough is it to try to come all the way back when you're kind of hoping for them to miss a couple? Yeah,
it's difficult when you're pressing at the end there. You know, you got to try to press the right guys or foul the right guys, but it seemed like everybody was making their free throws. I give Mike Gazelle a ton of credit. You know, percentage-wise, not the best free throw shooter. 3-point shooting percentage, not the best 3-point shooter. And he made his free throws, and he made a huge 3 that really impacted the game. So I give him a ton of credit for having the courage and knocking that down and give Franny, the fact that he gives him that confidence to take those shots.
Shep and Gino seem to operate well together, at least in some of the key moments tonight. What do you think has happened that's sort of gotten them operating and playing better than they have maybe the past couple of games?
They're getting in here and shooting. They're getting extra shots up. They're working harder, and they're definitely playing well together. And for me, if there's any positive that I can take, there's a ton of positives. But watching those two play the last two games, even at Northwestern, I thought they played their hearts out. And that's our future. That's our freshman and a sophomore. And, of course, they're going to make mistakes. You know, we just gave up 81 points. But they're going to make mistakes. But for the most part, you can't fault their effort. Their effort is there, and they're doing everything they can to help us win games.
You feel this season is still, you know, as far as their effort is concerned, still salvageable? You know, you want to still have the confidence that they'll...
It's huge. You know, you got to keep. It's one day at a time. We got to be the best team we can be by the end of the year. I mean, I don't think. I would say Ohio State, you know, hit us pretty good in the mouth at Ohio State. Even Northwestern, I felt like we played hard. We just didn't make any shots. So today we played hard. We made shots. We just didn't make the necessary plays down the stretch. Got to take care of the basketball.
So what was kind of your game plan with Taylor? I mean, it looked like you were just trying to get whatever minutes you could at the end of the game.
You know what? He's not 100%.
Right.
He's just not. And you know, I'm putting him in positions. You know, I want him to be a second leading scorer. I want him to take the second, but it's unfair to him when he's not 100%. So I gave Julian a chance. I thought Ross Travis had one of his best games. You know, guys definitely stepped up today. Again, we had four guys in double figures. That's nice, because sometimes as the head coach, you don't know what you're going to get on certain nights. So it was nice to see us have 4 guys. And we got to continue working and get ready and start preparing for Ohio State. I hope everybody comes out for senior night. It'd be really nice to send off DJ and Ross after their loyalty and commitment over the last 4 years for everything they've done for this program. They've been ambassadors. So please come out and send them off in the proper way.
Coach, talk about CBC Day. You know, there's a lot of stuff happening, you know, the sideline option. Just talk about what basketball's doing and building that awareness.
Yeah, I said it the other day. You know, this isn't something for the media or social media. This is something that the roots are very deep. Mitch Stover is battling it, and I saw him before the game, and, you know, he's giving me a fist pump. You know what I mean? I'm playing a game, and he's battling cancer as we speak. And it kind of put it in perspective for me a little bit. Kathy Drysdale, who is 4 doors down from me in the hallway, who's got an incredible personality, and you know, she's battling as well. And then I lost my brother last year, and we could just go on and on. DJ's mom. It means more to us than you can imagine. We want to raise awareness. We want to help any way we can. We want to do more. We want to make sure the caregivers, the survivors, know that they're not doing, you know, they're not in this alone. We're going to be there for them and to support them and help them in any way we can.
Getting back to the game, let's talk about, you know, 4 blocks and Jordan, like, just as in, you know, 4 blocks, but he's making a lot. He's alternating a lot of attempts for the team. Just talk about his growth and how he's been progressing.
I agree with you, Don. Jordan, you know, we all want to look at statistics, and we look at his stats when we see, all right, he's only took 3 shots, or he's starting to rebound the ball more. He had crucial rebounds down the stretch. He got us 1 free throw I thought was huge. He alters a ton of shots. He had 4 blocks, 3 steals, a couple dives for a 7'1" kid. He's just going to continue to get better with skill and development in the spring and the summer. I like where we're headed, guys. I do. You know I'm not happy with 3-13. Nobody is, but I like where we're headed.
Anything else?
Thank you.